Microphone check. 1, 2. Q Ultimus, what's poppin'? Dang, I seen you out there, Q. You done like 40 problems, man. Done like 39, according to the leaderboards. You be doing like every single problem, man. That's crazy. Yeah, just blazing algos. How's it so far? What do you think of? I know. All right, some of the problems I think need to be re-rated, like silver, bronze, gold. I haven't done that yet. But what do you think so far of like the types of problems, things that you wish were in the site, you know, things like that, whatever, feedback? I think the leaderboard is also like on the wrong time zone, man. Everything is on like a different time zone. Rating is a bit off. The fact that you can't go back and check test cases. Yeah, that's one thing. I was trying to get it in today, but I don't think it made it yet. Actually, I don't know. Maybe it did make it. I just updated the website like an hour ago, and I forget what's in there, man. Can you go back and anyways, it'll be there soon though, cute. Don't you worry. All right. But thanks for checking it out, man. Daily problem. Ooh, longest substring of one repeating character. Hard problem. It's been some fun so far. Hey, thank you. Alright, you are given a 0 indexed string S. You are also given a 0 indexed string query characters of length k and a 0 indexed array of integer indices query indices of length k, both of which are used to describe k queries. The ith query updates the character in S at index query indices I to the character query characters I. EC8483, what's happening? Are you wearing a Fitbit Air? Yeah, this is a Fitbit Air. Wait, return an array lengths of length k where length size is length of the longest substring of S containing only one repeating character after the ith query is performed. I don't even know what they're talking about, man, but can I even solve this? Anytime I say hard, I always get scared. Alright, so let's look at example 1. So this is a string, query characters. What the heck is a query character, man? The ith query updates the character in S at index query indices I see to that character. What am I gonna do? Alright, let's look. So the answer is 334. First query update is index. Let me put the indices. And say update index 1 to a B. And then the longest substring consisting of one repeating character with B is... Alright, I think maybe I can do this. What I'm thinking is... what am I thinking, man? To somehow get like the streak of a group, I guess. It's kind of like a union find problem, maybe. Ralphie Wheezy, what's happening? I just created an account on AlgoBlazer, but it doesn't have my go-to language yet, Swift. Alright, let me add that to my notes, and thanks. Alright, new notes. This is Swift AlgoBlazer requests. Alright. Yeah, it's only has a few languages right now. Alright, yeah, I'm saying this problem feels a little bit like a union find where you do something. Oh, wait. No. I'm tripping. I actually don't know yet. Maybe it's not union find, but I was gonna... So the longest any character. I think maybe I can solve it, man, but this one is a little tricky. So I'm thinking to like record I guess record every group of repeating characters. Let me try and... So maybe I'll have like 1B, or this would be like 3B. I don't even know if we need the B's there. Let me just put 3. Oh wait, that's not the original thing. This is the original, so let me redo. So it'd be 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. And this would mean like the group is that long at that index. At index 4, that group is too long. At index 2, the group there is only a single character size. So when we apply these updates, so we're changing query at index 1 to a B. When we're doing that, we can check the previous and the next, and then if it's equal to those, then we can update like all of those, the 3s there. And I guess remove those 3 1s, and then or something, and then we see the biggest thing is length 3. It's like this is where my ideas are coming from, but I'm not too sure how to implement this, man. But I think maybe given enough time we could do it. So S is length 10 to the 5th and K is 10 to the 5th as well. So I think we do 1 pass for S to like gather up the original streaks, and then you do another pass on the query characters, and then do some like modification, and you can like figure out the longest streak somehow in O of K. But I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but let me try and get something up, and then we'll go from there. So the first thing is that I'm trying to do is maybe just try to get the streak counts. Zigzag, what's happening? Welcome back. Where do you work, bro? And are you an interviewer yourself? I don't have a job, and I'm not an interviewer myself, but I've just been doing a lot of LeetCodes over the years on stream. Alright. I don't know how to do it though. Alright, so I'm creating this thing here with each index and the streak. But man, how do I do that? So that's why I'm thinking of like doing some type of DSU to figure out that. But I'm gonna do some bootleg stuff, I guess, to try and do it. So if SI is equal to the previous, then I'll increment my streak. Otherwise, I'm gonna set the streak to 1. And maybe I'll make something like this. These are my streaks, and then streaks I is streak. But that's not gonna get me the whole thing. So like, for example, here, if this is our streaks, this is what we want it to look like, but it's gonna look like 1, 2, 3, like that. So I'm thinking now that I have my streaks, maybe I can go from right to left now, and wait, it's gonna go like that. And then if the character is equal to the previous one, then just carry the maximum over like that. It's a little janky, but I think it might be okay. Smart Coder, what's happened? How is the daily active user looking like for AlgoBlazer? I don't know, man. 5 people per day. 10 people yesterday, I guess. We'll see. It's just day 1. I haven't even really started to make any noise about AlgoBlazer yet. I'm still working on it, man. I'm not even finished with my learn section. I'm working on it real hard. Not super hard, but decently hard. Alright, so I'm gonna try this thing now, where I go from the back to the front. Anyways, how you doing, Smart Coder? What's poppin'? Been pretty active for, yeah. Q done like, let me show you, man. Q done like 39 problems in 24 hours, man. He's going crazy. 10% conversion? Nah. I don't think we're gonna get 10% conversion anywhere on anything, man. Alright. Oh yeah, we're trying to update these streaks. So if the previous character is equal to the... What is this? To the current, then I guess that's it. And update the previous, and I update the previous here too. So now we've created like this streaks that tells you exactly how big that index falls in, that group of single characters. But now maybe shit. No, maybe I don't know what to do, man. What should I do here? It's like we're still... I'm not sure how to solve... Yeah, Q. I don't know either, man. But I think with like these streaks, I think we could, you know, like if we updated one thing, we can look to the left, look to the right, see if they match, and then break up. But then it's like, all right, here, what if everything is the same? I guess that would be 6. So everything is 6. But then when we look at an index, we only see the 6s, and if we had to break one of these up, we don't know how much this one is and how much that one is. Like this would change to size 2s, and this would change size 3s. But if we only have the 6 there, then we have no idea like how far left it goes and how far right it goes. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna get past that part for this. A Dumpy Don. What's poppin', man? 5 stream streak and Hyper. What's up, man? Thank you very much for tuning in. Alright, so... Oh, wait. Something I didn't quite get when I read the problem description. Now I'm looking at example 1 a little bit more. These aren't individual queries that we're applying like in isolation. They're chained together eventually, because the first query updates B at index 1, and then in the second query that B is still updated. That's something that I thought it was just like an isolated change. So man, but alright, I think this is a union find problem, man. If I had a union find template, I would create my union find with the original thing there with the streaks or whatever, and then as I update my queries, if the previous and the next are the same or whatever and they were different before, then I like union them, you know, and then somehow remember the biggest union that we've seen. But I don't know, man. Maybe I'll just, if it's union find, I'm not doing it, man, because I don't really know union find. But maybe I'll peek at the topics. Segment tree. Well, I'm definitely not doing it then, man, because I'm not ready for segment trees. I'm gonna skip this. One of these days I'll grind segment trees. I don't think it's not union. Yeah, alright, if it's union find, I ain't doing it. If it's segment trees, I ain't doing it either. Or string hashing. This one is too hard for me. This one is outside of my skill range, man. Oh, but we can use an ordered set. How do you use an ordered set? Who knows? Lollapalooza, what's happening? How you doing? Q is on top of AlgoBlazer. Yeah, it's time for AlgoBlazer, man. LeetCode daily, too hard. Too hard, could not do it. Add one to the segment tree debt that I need to do segment trees. Alright, so I'm gonna do some dang AlgoBlazer. I see AlgoBlazer is daily. Oh, all dictionary segmentations. Daily, yeah, I'm not trying to do daily right now. I just did yesterday's daily though. Given a string S and an array words of distinct strings, you can use each word is usable any number of times. Oh, I just did this one a couple days ago, man. We can do this if you guys want. I'm just chilling, dog sitting for 2 weeks, so I'll be on when you go live. I just noticed you are live and had to join in. Hey, what kind of dog are you dog sitting? Look at it, talking about cats and dogs right here. Oh, it's like backtracking they want, man. No, s.length is 20. Words length 1,000. Alright, I'm gonna do it for you, Q. I'm gonna do it. I think I just did one like this. Alright, so here's my idea. Well, let me try and understand the problem. Let's go through example 1 first. Pitbull hound mix. Sounds crazy. I don't know what that looks like. Alright, we got cats and dog. Wait, what are they trying to do? Oh, this one is hard, Q. I don't know how to do it. No, we can do it. We can do it, man. So, sequence of words. Alright. Okay. We can do it. We can do it for sure. It's just take it or leave it, man. Yeah, word length is really small. It's a take it or leave it question, I think. Where you take it if you can, and if you can't, you leave it. It's brute force, take it or leave it, I think. It's a little, right? So if you can take cat, you take it. If you can take cats, you take cats. Alright, so that's what I'm gonna do. I swear I just did a problem like this. So first thing that I'm trying to do here is maybe I'm trying to map every word in words to like all words that start with that character. So all C's to cats, all A's, all S's, and all D's. So if I'm just looking for words with C, I can just look in my map instead of looking at every single word. You know, I can look through a list of valid candidates that I can like take it or leave it on, and then increment the I index. So if we took cats, then we know we increment I plus 4. So the next time we come in to take it or leave it, we're looking at all words that start with A, and then we only have and, so we can just either take and or leave and, you know. Would a try have been easier? Hey, maybe you can use a try too, but I'm not very strong with tries, man. How would we make this into a try? How would we do a try, man? I don't know how to use tries that well, so I don't have any great ideas for that cue. Oh, you mean like maybe put all these words into a try instead of putting them into the dictionary thing that I was talking about? Yeah, a try could work. Yeah, a try could work, but I think it will take me a lot longer to do it with a try than to use a map, because I'm faster with these maps. So I'm just gonna do the map thing. So I'm gonna have a vector string of size 26. I'll call this, I don't know, dictionary or something. So I'm iterating through all of my words, and in dictionary S0 minus A, so that's like the A slot. Should I use a map? Nah, you know what's up with this thing. What am I saying? Push back S. And then take it or leave it, man. Quang Bui CP. What's happening? Welcome back. Thank you. We generate all combinations in the given order, concatenate that, and see if it exists. Oh yeah, that you could do that too. But if you did that, I think there's 1,000 words, but each word is only 10 length. So I don't know if you can generate. What's the time complexity of generating every combination of words? I'm not sure. Is that like a factorial, man? Anyways, let me continue with this. So, how are we gonna do this? What do we say we're gonna do, Q? We're gonna take it or leave it somehow. Alright. So if we go out of bounds. If we take it or leave it, it's like we're gonna put spaces in between, man. Alright. So maybe this is kind of brute force. So maybe I need like the words that I've taken, man. Wait, let me think here. Let me think. So instead of pushing back S, I'm just gonna push back the index. And then we can just reference the word in words here instead of like making extra copies there. So to take it or leave it, we have the I on that string, but we still need to like reconstruct the output somehow. So even though if we get to the end of the string S, we still have to like put the words in. So I'm thinking about like keeping, this is gonna be like a brute force recursion. What is cur or whatever? Let me make this. Should I put my chat up? Oh, Q Ultimus, dump it down. Alright, so if we get to the end, that means it's good, probably. And we need to create a string. Create the answer string. Good man alive, what's happened? Hi Simon, I just took admission into a 3rd tier college in India. Please tell me the roadmap so that I can get out of India. I don't even know the basics. Hey, I don't know a roadmap to get out of India, man, because I've never lived in India and gotten out. But I am working on my roadmap here. It's on algoblazer.com/practice, but maybe it should be /learn actually. Let me write that down. I'm trying to create like a list of all the fundamentals and everything that you need to know to pass like a technical interview. I'd say it's almost done. Maybe in a few more days, weeks, I'll finish like this learning part. All right. Yeah, how are we gonna build this up, man? So we get the cur. Oh, I was creating this function, create the answer string. This is gonna take in I I guess it'll take in the indices, and then we'll iterate through all the selected words here, and basically we're just concatenating it, man. Like that, with spaces in between. Hector HSC, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Where you at? Oh, you're over here. Bits. Hector HSC, thank you so much. Mr. Love Pickle, what's happening? Hey, I am a mister. Alright. We're at AlgoBlazer trying to solve this problem. We got our return thing, create the string. So if it's here, oh, we also have to create an answer. Like that. Alright, this is my ideas for this AlgoBlazer daily, man. And just take it or leave it, brute force, no DP. Just, you know. That's, well, yeah. Anyway, let me continue. So, we're at index I. What we need to do is we need to find every potential character at index I in our dictionary here. So candidate, for every candidate in dictionary SI, we're going to try and take it if we can. So how do you know if we can take it? I guess the substrings will match up. So I'll just do a for loop to check that, because the size is so small, man. The word is 10 and S is like 20 only. So I think we can do this like brute force approach. So we're going to go from so the candidate size is this. So we're going to iterate over every character, and then we're gonna be like, if, well, we'll have a flag like is good, and we'll assume it's true initially, but the moment that one of these don't add up, this is too long, I'm gonna just put canned. So the moment that this is not equal to that, it's no longer good. And we also need to make sure that I plus j is less than n, right? Because this could go out of bounds. Wait, let me think about that. A Shiv SS, what's happened? Hey, will you attempt the Amazon OA question if possible? Hey, maybe I'll do it next, but you gotta remind me what the question was. Alright. Maybe I don't even need to do this here, and I'll just be like, if I plus m is greater than or equal to n, then we don't even want to check because that word is too long to choose it. That's what this part means. So here we know it is a potential candidate for sure. And then all that. So only if it's good, then can we like try to take it. And the I would be I plus M. And I guess we'll... Oh dang, this candidate is not, it's a dang index, man. Jesus. I forgot. I'll just do it like that. In AlgoBlazer, word wrap is on by default, but it should have a toggle button like LeetCode and other editors. Alright, I'll add that to the thing. Word wrap toggle. True, it suck at UX. Shiv SS. How nice of you to say that. I don't know what that means. What sucks? It's saying AlgoBlazer sucks? Or what? Oh, Street Food Spencer. What's happened? Please tell me, what's your OBS setting? How do you make this kind of live? What is the format? What do you mean? I mean, my OBS settings are just... I don't even know what I use. My full screen, and then I have different scenes for my browser, my camera, and stuff like that. I don't have anything crazy on my OBS, man. It's pretty basic. Word wrap, many DSA problems, avoid that. Oh, you're saying word wrap sucks. I like word wrap. But I'll put a toggle on or something. Alright, what was I trying to do? I was trying to figure out the take it or leave it. I plus M, and then we're passing cur. This is kind of like backtracking a little bit, man, with pruning or whatever. Is there a VI mode? I have difficulty to navigate code and do things without these bindings. Not yet, but it has already been requested. I'll be working on it. You're a second person to ask for a Vim mode. Must be popular. I'm not a Vim guy myself, you know. Alright. What am I trying to do, man? Is that it? So if it's good, I try it. Otherwise, I keep on keeping on. And then that's it. I just return ants. Should we see if that works? Learning Vim stream when? Probably never, man. Where did I spell that wrong? Line 7. Jesus. Vim ain't so bad. I don't know. Not a big Vimmer. I'm not super clueless when it comes to Vim. I guess I just don't like to remember those bindings, man. It's like any more things I gotta hold in my head is too much more, man. My brain's already full. Alright, where did I mess up? I know I did something silly here. Oh, I didn't change this to a int. We'll see. Oh, Jesus, more problems. Line 21. What's wrong with this? Dang, I have so many problems here. I can just push back canned. That's what I meant to do, actually. Damn, more errors, man. It should be candidate index. My bad. Is there any documentation or systematic DSA practice sheet which teach and practice in the same platform? I'd love to buy such packs, roadmap, or journey section. Would love that. Hey, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to build. But if you don't want to wait, I think there's a lot of free resources out there. In fact, roadmaps and study guides and whatnot. LeetCode has some, you know, NeetCode, LeetCode, Blind75, Sean Prashad. Everybody has some type of roadmap. Me too, coming soon. Hey, why is my output empty? Why is everything... Alright. Should I try the AI hints? I loaded up some credits last night on my API key, man. Or you know why it doesn't work? Because I don't even call take it or leave it, man. I don't even call it. That's why. Jesus. But it still don't work. How's that? What did I do wrong? Alright, so now I'm actually calling it. Should I do some, you know, debugging? So it only hits index 0. Oh, I'm using dictionary SI. Oh yeah, that's why. It should be dictionary SI minus A. I should have just used a dang map. And then now everything's messed up, man. Hold on. I don't know where I messed up yet, but I know something ain't right. That discourages student or learner? What are you talking about? I remember when Google reached out to me to interview for them, they sent me 100 pages documents about learning how to interview with them with exercises and stuff. Having working at Google, do you know if that's public domain? Maybe it is. I'm not sure. I remember when I was interviewing with them 5 years ago at this point. They gave me like links to videos to watch and stuff. And it was all like pretty much the video was like, be prepared to answer anything about computer science. It was like a long video, and they listed every single algorithm, every single thing about a computer, everything about an operating system, everything about data structures and memory and how internet works and networking. I was like, what the hell, man? Might as well just say everything is gonna be on the test, man. So what's the URL of AlgoBlazer? Yeah, it's algoblazer.com. 100-hour video? No. Let me try and find it, man. Hold up. Google official. I'll tell you when. Oh yeah. Was it one of these? I remember watching this particular video. But it was this one was an example of interview, but there's one like what to expect. But man, I got too many videos for me to try and find that. Let's just scroll everywhere and then type interview. Nothing. That's crazy. Because I see interview right there and it's not finding it. Oh, it's case sensitive. Oh, maybe this one. How to prepare for a Google engineering interview. It's only 7 minutes. Comments are turned off, but I'll link it. Yes, they did send me that video. Yeah. I remember. I don't remember what it said though, but I'm pretty sure it was like every single thing. Okay. No matching. Where am I messing up, man? Alright, I'm gonna try the AI hints because I don't know what's going on. One free hint for today. Let's use it. Is it gonna work? Alright, it says, look how you populate dictionary. Oh, shit. That should be S-I. No. Wait, what? This should be words I, man. They're talking about S-I there. Alright, so that's my one free hint that I've used for the day. I don't know if it was a good one. It's basically a typo. But I still got problems, man. Should I give my account unlimited access? Let me see. Hey, it told me I had one free hint, but I'm still like, I'm able to click it. It's crazy. Oh, I have another typo. So greater than N. Alright, I think inside the candidate word loop, think about what happens when a word. So it needs to be greater is what they're saying. Maybe. It didn't let me click it twice. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look how much junk. Alright. I gotta fix this, man. Oh, this is just a number. So this thing should actually be words indexes I. So many bugs in my shit code. Oh, there we go. But it's still. Oh, now it just needs to be sorted. What's up? Wait, I was specialized in a specific field at the time, and they reached out to work on Stadia without naming it. Oh, I see. They wanted to have real-time data pipeline experts. My ego appreciated them reaching out to me, but I couldn't tell you how they found me. Yeah, the gaming thing. It was something like that, man. Good thing you didn't go. Or not. You'd have been alright, even if you had went. I think, even though the project got shut down, the engineers probably found other work, you know. Sir Lord Good, what's happening? You're actually making your own LeetCode. Yeah, I am. Alright. Now, I think the last thing for me to do is just sort. And hopefully that will pass. It's not passing. It says it may be returned in any order. So this is a bug, man. I am returning it in any order. Oh, no, no, no. Look. I got spaces at the end. I got spaces at... Yeah, Q. I didn't see it. How the heck am I get spaces at the end, man? I thought this would... maybe it shouldn't be n-1. It should be... indexes size -1. So many silly typos and stuff. I think everything seems right, but I'm just not good at typing what I mean to type. There we go. Finally. Hyper, what are you clipping, man? Clipping all my bugs. Oh, dump it on. Very nice. 2 minutes ago. Faster than me. Oh, let's peek. Let's see what Dumpy Don did, man. I don't know which one. Alright, man, I thought I updated it where we could click on these solutions, but I don't think it's... Maybe I didn't update it. I think I just put the activity timestamps. Alright. Oh, it did say return in any order, so I don't even need to sort anymore, right? But dang, look at Dumpy Don's code. It's like so tiny. Just generate everything. Or something. F generates? Oh. And then if they reach the thing, just append it. Yeah, this is the generate everything, and then this is the backtrack brute force thing in Python. Very nice. Dumpy Don solved it in 2 ways, like a boss. Alright, should we continue where we left off yesterday on the 2 pointers? So I've added things to navigate easier when you're in the lesson thing. Either you can do the clicking up there, or you can navigate by clicking on these things here. I think they added a new problem here, man. I don't know what this problem is. I don't think this one was it. Did you use an open source to generate the problems, or do you have to manually add them to your database? Ralphie Wheezy, man, it's 2026. Nobody does anything manually anymore, right? So what I'm doing is I'm scanning a few different sources on the internet, message boards and whatnot, and I'm like reading those interview reports, and some people say, hey, just got an interview with Amazon and the question was this. Maybe they don't link a specific LeetCode question or something, but they'll describe the question. They'll be like, the question was like, given a number, so and so finds all divisible numbers, or and then the AI will like turn that into a problem. Add a feature to contribute a problem. Yeah, that is in the pipeline, Dumpy Don. It is in the pipeline already. And I'm trying to set up the new problem release mechanism soon. Right now, I have to do a lot of manual labor to release new problems. It's not fully automated yet, but I'm trying to make it release, and maybe the daily challenge every other day or something will be like a brand new problem on the website, Done, it's done. Do you plan to hold contests? No. I don't think I want to have contests on this site. I think there's already enough contests. I don't know. Especially with the LLM situation, I don't think contests are very fun for me. And instead of doing contests like the traditional contest, maybe the contest would be in the form of just a single problem that's released every other day. So instead of like doing all 4 problems in a contest on LeetCode, like the contest would just be your performance on the daily challenge. Like when you click to attempt it, the timer will start, and then it will go down on your record and then calculate ELOs based on all of that or something, AlgoBlazer with TypeBlazer rounds in between. Coming soon, maybe. Free Raising Canes for AlgoBlazer contest winner? Dang. Everyone's gonna cheat if I offer free Raising Canes. Pickles are missing. Wait. How am I gonna add pickles, man? I don't know. Maybe some pickle problems. Make it open source, kind of. If possible, we'd love to contribute. We'll get exposure and improve platform community-wise. Yeah, I don't know if I want to open source things. Only because, I don't know. I suppose I would like to monetize it one day. And I think if it's open source, it's a little bit... Can you monetize? I don't know how that works. Disable copy and paste? Nah. Do you get what? Demerits if you don't solve? Nah, you don't get demerits, man. Oh. Maybe you do. Maybe you get demerits like if you attempt it and you don't solve it, Like if you submit and it's wrong, then you gotta finish it, or you're gonna get a bad rank. I don't know. Sell loot boxes. I don't know about loot boxes. Anyways, let's continue. 2 pointers. I think let's do this one. Count balanced absolute pairs. You're given an integer array nums. A pair of indices ij with I less than j is balanced if writing x equals nums I and y equal nums j, both of the following hold. So the minimum of those, the differences and the addition and the sum, is less than min, and the max is greater than equal to the max. What the hell kind of problem is this, man? think I saw this problem on my site a few days ago, and I took it off because I didn't understand it, but somehow it made it back when I repopulated my database recently. So I guess I didn't delete this question from my source. But anyways, I'll do it still. It's a little bit confusing what they're asking. Let's try and figure it out though. So here are the nums 1, 2, 5. So the answer is 1. So if x and y, this is the only problem I didn't solve in this category. Yeah, yesterday when I stopped, I remember I was at a different problem, and now it's at this one. So I think it's like a new problem, you know. Intern Vise is a good idea. What does that mean? Interviews? We'll need to make them to check the camera person eyes. I need to check the multi-screen tab. What? I'm not trying to be an anti-cheat website or something, man. That's too crazy. How are we gonna do this part? So it's 10 to the 5th. How many pairs? And it's in the 2-pointer section. So we obviously need like 2 pointers somewhere, right? So what are you saying? So they're saying the answer is, alright, for 1, 2, the min is 1. And the max is I don't know, man. Possibly 2 more pointers. What's in 2? Yeah, it's in the 2-pointer section, so I'm just trying to think of 2 pointers. I don't remember seeing a ring on your finger when I used to watch you a few months back. No, I've been married for more than a year now, so maybe just didn't notice. I actually don't know what the heck to do here. Should we skip this problem, man? And delete this problem from the site because it's a little confusing. Yeah, I think I did hide it before because it was. Alright, so Q, if you had trouble understanding what the hell this problem is saying, also, maybe I'll hide it for now. Let me see if that thing works when I hide it. Yeah, there we go. That's how it used to be yesterday, man. Alright, so this is where I was yesterday. 3-value partition. You're given an integer array nums in which every element is 0, 1, or 2. Implement 3-value partition that returns an array holding exactly the same values rearranged into non-decreasing order. All the zeros first, then all the ones, then all the twos. Too many M dashes. Alright, I'm just taking notes for AlgoBlazer, things that I need to adjust. The return array has the same length as nums and the same number of each value. So only one arrangement is correct. Counting the 3 values and rebuilding the array in 2 passes is perfectly good answer. Once that works, see whether you can produce the same result in a single pass using only constant extra space. Alright, so it doesn't want the easy way. It wants a ON and O1 space. If you can't solve it, bury it. No, it's not because I can't solve it. It's because I don't... The problem just feels too confusing, man. I think it's not great. Or maybe my reading comprehension is not great. Or something. Yeah, I don't think it's a good problem. That's why. Like, it's not clear. Yeah, that's right, Q. Alright, so this is the Dutch national flag problem. It's been a long time since I've done this one, but alright, yesterday we did this zeros one. Which one? Where is it? Shift zeros to the N. I think it's similar to this, actually. So I'll have 2 pointers, or how am I gonna have these pointers? So 0's in the front, 2's in the back, 1's in the middle. So anytime I see a 0, I want to move it to the front. So I'll keep count of each element, like each 0, 1, 2. So if it's a 0, then should I just swap it to num0 and increment the zeros? If it's a 2, should I just move it to the back? Is that gonna work though? N minus 1 minus 2. And then if it's a 1, do I just leave it? I'm not sure. Let's try to look at this example. So here's what we got right now. So as we're going through, let's keep track of 1, well, 0, 1, and 2. So this is a 2. I swap it to the back. What if this was a 1? Alright, this is a 2, so I swap it to the back. And then we increment the number of 2's. And then this is a 0, so we swap it to the front. And we increase the number of zeros. This is a 2, so we swap it to where it goes, right there. And we increase the number of 2's. And that's it. I don't know. This seems to work. Should I just ignore the 1's and they fall in place naturally? I'm not sure, man. And Wait. And then we see a 2. Do we swap it with itself? Not sure what to do, man. I wonder if you're gonna end up with 002211A, maybe, because alright, this one would, I guess, swap with here, right? And then I'll increase the 2 count. And then this one is gonna swap with there, right? So this, I guess, something else has to happen. I don't want to. Maybe, alright, maybe for every 2, maybe I go from like, instead of going to I less than n, maybe I go to I less than n minus 2. So that way it's gonna stop like however many 2s it sees, you know. Someone's right, this community is far better than others. When did I say that, man? I don't say that type of stuff. Or you mean like the LeetCode community on Twitch? Maybe I say some things like that. Oh, should I send it? Let's see if that works. No, it's not working. Alright. How come this didn't work? Alright, here we go. So we're here. Oh shit. I see. I see. Because this is already a 2, man. So if there's already a 2 there, do I just move? N minus 1 minus 2. I don't know what to do. I struggle with this problem as well. Hey, this is like a classic though. The Dutch national flag. I don't know. Maybe. Oh. I gotta study more. Insectito pura pura. Or poo pura. What's happening? Yo, Simon, have you done Code Forces problems before? I just started doing them and I think they're way more engaging than LeetCode problems. I have not done Code Forces. I hear Code Forces is too hard for me. That's what I've heard, at least. Hey, how? Alright. The Dutch national flag problem giving me trouble. Single pass, constant extra space. Alright, we can move the zeros to the front. For sure. And we can move Should I use 2 pointers like L and R? Hold on. Should I go like left and right and then move the zeros to the front and the twos to the back, and once things meet then we're good? Once L is less than equal to R, we don't have to do anything else. No. Let me think. Are you a software engineer? Why mun? I guess I am, or I was. Ad hoc coding, what's happened? You the goat, keep it up, king. Thank you very much for such kind words, man. I'm struggling here a little bit, but it's a part of the process. My joke earlier about more than 2 pointers was about this problem. Hope the website is cross something sanitized. Who knows? Is it? I don't know, man. You can check and tell me if it is. Man, look at N. What do you do now as a job? I don't have a job, but I'm trying to make money elsewhere besides getting a job. No security pass? Nah, I did a couple security audits, man, but not manually, you know what I'm saying? How do I get 0 here, man? Alright. Can't do Dutch national flag. A little embarrassing. But we'll get to it, man. We'll get to it. What infrastructure are you using? AlgoBlazer. Supabase? Yes, I have Supabase. It is self-hosted. I'm using Coolify, Supabase, Next.js, Redis, however you say it. Node, maybe? I don't even really know, to be honest. What's your best advice on passing technical interviews? I'd say you gotta prepare well. You gotta articulate your thoughts good, and you gotta be chill. My advice would be to, whenever you want a job, give yourself about 6 months to prepare and find about 10 hours a week to do algorithms for the week for 10 hours. 6 months, I don't think you need 6 months, but up to 6 months, I think. Maybe 3 to 6 months is a safe, relaxful grind. If it's like you got 1 month to prepare, it's a little stressful. And then just show up to your practice every day or however long you plan to study, man. Don't give up, don't stop practicing. That's my advice. Sockets, maybe uses bool MQ. Yeah, who knows what that is? Some message queue. I don't know about bool MQ. Does it? I don't think it does. Draxen's Clounts, thank you very much for the follow. Grind LeetCode 100. Yeah, just grind algorithm problems, man. Problem is, I don't even get interviews anymore. Dang. I haven't applied anywhere, so I don't know what it's like. But I've known people who've been applying and they've been getting callbacks and interviews. Not sure what your experience level is. I've heard it's a lot harder for junior devs to get callbacks than someone more senior. I think solving them live, I think, is probably the best thing you can probably do. Probably. Because you're forced to talk, it puts a little bit of pressure on you, it holds you accountable, and you get tips from other people who are also interested in these interview problems. I remember when I couldn't even solve easy, that was a long time ago for me, but I remember those days very clear. Before I grind LeetCode grinds you? What? 7 years and went the entrepreneur route for a year and a half. Oh, so maybe that gap is making people hesitate? I don't know. But 7 years, you should be getting some good callbacks. Perhaps you gotta change up your resume a bit. Maybe try, I don't know like how your resume is, but try to make your entrepreneur year and a half sound super relevant to, tech jobs. So true, I guess DSA is the only community where the senior empathizes juniors. What do you mean? I think it happens in a lot of communities, man. It just sucks. What can you do about it, though? That's just the way it goes sometimes. Anyways, how the hell are we gonna do this in one pass, man? I can do it in like multiple passes for sure, but alright, this case where the 2 is already there. Then maybe I need like a while loop to find out the right place to put it. You can definitely do it in one if you use Dutch flags. Yeah, I don't know the Dutch flag algorithm though, but I think I have an idea. Let me try. So if it's a 2, this is like the case that's wrong for me. If it's a 2, then while nums I not equal to nums I minus 1 minus 2, hear me out, 2 plus plus. Let me try that. How did that happen now, man? Alright. Alright, let me run through my code to try and figure it out. So 2, that gets swapped for sure. Ooh. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm gonna need some help. What is this, Q? Oh shit, the Dutch flag. AI, yeah. I think I'm ready for a AI hint, because I don't know what else to do, man. rusty, I guess. Dutch flag is like a classic problem, right? I swear I've done it. Look at the while loop for the to case. When num size equal to, you swap it to the back and only sometimes advance I. What is it saying? Anime Mania, what's happening from YouTube? How you doing? Hey Q, you gotta help me out, man. I can't figure it out. What is this AI hint telling me? When num's I equal to, you swap it to back and only sometimes advance the I. I'm not sure. I want to give up though and maybe look at the lesson. Ah, this should not be I minus 1. That should be N minus 1, man. What the heck? Who put that there? It's still wrong. It's still wrong. I give up. I give up. When did lesson tab get there? Today. Wait, you can do it with counting approach. Yeah, but that's not how we want to do it. I don't cheat. What are you talking about? Dumpy Don, thank you very much for the hydrates. C++ is hard? Nah, not for LeetCode. C++ is just like any other language, I think. Thank you very much, Dumpy Don. Cheers. Nickel 1931. What's poppin'? Hey, we can't get stuck on Dutch national flag problem, man. Is that a LeetCode bottle? No, it's not. Don't bury this problem, man. No, I'm not burying this one. This one is a good one to know. It's been a while. Clearly, this ain't it though. So we're coming up. But if the 2 is here and a 2 is there, it's like, do I just while it? What if I did this? I'm about to give up for real, for real. Let's say that I've wanted to pen test your app for funsies. Do you authorize me to? In a non-destructive way. So it wouldn't be cool if you just deleted everybody's data or something if there is a vulnerability. But yeah, go ahead and let me know what I need to address. I'm sure there is some problems, you know. Let you know in chat. Yeah, preferably like in a DM on Twitch or wherever, you know. I wouldn't want, like, if you found a way to just mess everything up, it wouldn't be too cool to let everybody know they can just do that, you know. Use 3-pointer instead, low, mid, high, and swap on that basis. All right, let me try 3-pointers, man. Have I just never done Dutch national flag problem? Or maybe I've never done it properly, like a single pass 01. He's gonna publish it on Reddit. Yeah, I should just read in the lesson. That's what it's built for, right? Yeah, I guess, but it's kind of also looking at the answer. But I guess the AI hints is also like an answer, you know. Let me see how much that AI hint stuff costs. I think it's like not that much. Maybe I'll look later. Alright, here we go. 3-pointers. So if it's... Alright, if it's a 1, I want to move it to... I don't know where, man. You have to consider all the possible states, though. ON and 2 passes. Yeah. I guess I could probably solve it in 2 passes, man, but this thing is telling me single pass, constant extra space is possible. And I don't know. Alright. I think we spent too long on it, man. Maybe I'll just read the dang lesson. I haven't read any of the lessons. The lessons are all AI generated right now as placeholders. But I will be modifying them as I go through them. But let me just look at the dang lesson, man. 3-pointers, and the array is divided into 4 regions. 4 regions. I don't like this AI style of writing. It's pretty bad. Alright, everything before low. Set that 0. Lessons already sus. Wait, what? Maybe do 2 passes and optimize from there. AI lesson seems okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go through all the AI lessons eventually and change them up to my own lessons. Why not count 0s, 1s, 2, then loop them until each count becomes 0? Yeah, I get, you can count how many ones, zeros, ones, twos, and then just rebuild it. But that's not what the problem really wants. I think the problem really wants a single pass with constant extra space, you know. Alright, so you're saying 0, 1, and 2 is n minus 1. If it's 0, swap. Wait, if it's 0, swap 1 and 0. What? What do you mean if it's 0, swap 1 and 0? Hey, it's hard to read code in YouTube chat, man. Alright. Everything before low is a settled 0. Everything from low to mid minus 1 is a 1. Everything from mid to high is unexamined. Everything after high is a settled 2. Dang, that sounds crazy. So the lows would be the 0 counts. The highs would be the 2 counts. Man, what kind of binary search looking answer is this? This is a weird explanation. Hey, maybe. I don't know if this is the way. We're gonna have to change this lesson after I figure it out, I guess. Anyways. So I'm saying this is low, mid, high, 0, 0. This is crazy talk, man. No way I'd even think of something like this. The reason it's only 3 numbers. If you know what last 0 is, just swap with next to find, if you find one. Yeah, I don't know. Just sort it with ON time? I don't get it. Sorting with ON means bucket sort, which means you need space, right? But they won't. Anyways, Q, you have an answer for this one? Let me see what you got. So you did their 3 pointers. That's crazy, man. That's how you do it. So K is your mid. No, K is 0. Swap K and I. I'm trying to understand it, man. I is low, J is high, K is mid. So K's, I see. I'm gonna have to step through this to see how it plays out. Because, oh, that's not mine. I guess it's the same thing, right? Dutch national flag problem. What a joke I am. Alright, so these are my numbers. So we got low, mid, high. Let me put some indices here. So high would be index 5. So you're saying while mid? Alright, so where is mid? Mid is here, low is here, high is here. So it's saying if this is a 0, then you do that, but it's not a 0. It's not a 1. It's a 2. So then we swap mid and high. Oh, I think I see, man. I think I see. So this is a 2. It needs to go in the high zone. So we put that in the high zone. And then we decrement the high zone down 1, right? So I'm gonna just do that here. So the 2 goes to the back. And then the mid stays the same. So like we're evaluating the same midpoint right here. But now it's a 0. So if it's a 0, I'm seeing exactly now, man. I'm seeing how it's working. So it is 2 pointers plus 1. The 2 pointers are low and high, and the extra mid pointer is like your I that's going to actually be iterating through the bounds of low and high, you know. That's how it seems it's advancing to me. So now that this is 0, I guess we have to increment the low. So the low would go in here, and the mid, I guess, and then we increment the mid and the low together. So now we're at the 2 and the high. I forgot to move the high. The high would go here, and then we increment or decrement the high now because I see. And then we do it again, so it's a 1. So we just increment the mid. And then it's a 1, and we just increment again. Dang. That was tough. Tough to like. I don't think I've ever learned this problem. I think this is my first time seeing this, like, this 3-pointer like that, man. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, greedy FPS, what's happened? I am doing Dutch national flag problem on AlgoBlazer. And I think this is the first time I'm doing it, man. Alright, but now I see it. I see exactly how it works. This suggestion is also Dutch flag. Yeah, Dutch Dutch thing. Why people tell you LeetCode isn't computer science? There are better ways to model this problem if you want the same thing every time. I don't know what you're talking about. Count number of 0, 1s, and 2s. Yeah, right. All right, here we go. So, should I rename these to low, mids, highs? Or should we use the one? I'm gonna use low, mid, highs. And it says so if this mid number is a 2, I'm gonna put it to the back. Oh, high should be n-1, my bad. So I swap it, I put it to the back, and then I decrement high. So now my high boundary moves a bit. But if it's a 1, I guess we just move on to the next thing. But then if this is, wait. If it's a 0, then we gotta swap that with the lows. And then we gotta increment the lows and the mids. And man, insane. Absolutely got destroyed by the Dutch national flag, man. I don't know if I will forget that now, though, because it was such a struggle for me and embarrassing, you know. Where the formal training helps. What are you talking about, man? Wait, the class isn't really taught anymore, though some of the design patterns in the Gang of 4 book help. If you think about creating an optimal program and removing all and any redundancy in the program makes sense. Alright. I just did a question and got a very good intuition. Cheapest flights within K stops. Let me see when I attempted this. 2021. Oh, this is on my list. Problems I need to do. Alright, I'll read this real quick. Greed FPS. There are n cities connected by some number of flights. You are given an array of flights where flights I equal from to price indicates that there is a flight from city to city 2 with cost price. You're also given 3 integers, source, destination, k. Return the cheapest price from source and destination with at most k stops. It's like a Dijkstra's with an extra state for k. William Lin got asked this question in a For Fun interview. Who is that? Is that the kid on YouTube who got #1 or whatever? I would do Dijkstra's with k as an extra state. But let me look at the constraints. Oh yeah, n is only 100, man. So for sure, like, how many k's though? Yeah, I could do this, I think. Well, wait. Where do we go? From source to destination with at most k stops. Should I try it? So if I had Dijkstra's where, and it's on distances is by I and K, like a 2D distances array. That's what I'm thinking. I think I gotta try it now that I thought about it so much. Alright, here we go. So first thing I want to do is create my adjacency list. Wait, what should I use here? Should I use pair int int? In our priority queue, we're gonna have the price, the node, and how many K's left. So I need 3 things in my priority queue. Wait, don't solve is fine. I'll just tell my intuition of Belmont Ford. Oh, Belmont Ford, huh? I don't know Belmont Ford, man. But I know it's n cubed, Belmont Ford. And n is 100, so I guess Belmont Ford would work. But doesn't Belmont Ford give you like the thing for every city to every city? Like the cheapest anywhere to anywhere? I'm not sure. Like, but I don't know Belmont Ford, so no, that's Floyd Warshall. Oh snap. Yeah, Floyd Warshall and Belmont Ford, I don't know, honestly. But man, I thought about this problem too much to not do it now. So I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna try. Gotta go class C tomorrow. Hey, see you. Thanks for tuning in, man. Good luck in class. Wait, do I need this? Alright, we need an adjacency list of size n of our flights. So let's create this adjacency list. Do you think juniors need to know this for interviews? I think the more you know as a junior, the higher chances you are to pass your interview. I think it's pretty wild out there these days, so I don't think you're gonna get twosome anymore as a junior in your interview, man. Those days are gone. But you know, I don't know how every company is, but some of these companies, when you interview, the interview should feel collaborative. Like, I think if you take away the stress and the nervousness, I think getting a problem right in an interview is easier than doing it on LeetCode by yourself, because the interviewer is supposed to like guide you towards the answer, confirm things, or tell you you're on the right path if you are, or like nudge you if you're going down the wrong direction. And it's like almost collaborative, but if they have to like contribute too much, it's not a good look. But I think getting like a small hint here or there, it's probably okay to not be perfect, you know. Like, I'm able to solve a lot harder problems if I get a little nudge in the right direction sometimes. Sometimes they just need to like, hey, what if we thought about binary search? And I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't know that. Or let me try and really think. All right, so this adjacency list stuff. So flights, and it's from, and it's going to. Oh, the price should be first, actually. And then I guess we don't need K in this one, so maybe this can just be anyways. And then we need distances, and the distances will be 2D of size n. It's not 2D. That's 2D. Okay, so we got 2D distances, we got our adjacency list. Now we need maybe a priority queue of, what's the syntax here? Something like this, maybe. And we're starting from source and we're going to destination, and we can take at most K stops. I forgot to put the K there. Why do you need 2D distances? For to keep track of the K's, you know? Because what if you reach the distance like with 10 stops left versus you reach there with like 1 stop left, you know? Maybe. All right, extras. Does that make sense, Q? I don't actually know if it's gonna solve the problem, but this is my idea. Oh wait, I gotta push this source. So it's gonna be the weight starts at 0, or the cost. Let me just put a comment here. So it's gonna be weight. What's in the tuple? Weight, node, and K left. So weight, the node that we're starting at is source, and K left would be K. So we set the distances at node 0 and K to be 0, right? All right, now we can do the Dijkstra's. So what's in the priority queue? The priority queue has the weight, the node, and how many K's left. PQ.top. How does this work, man? I guess if the weight is greater than the distances at that node, then we should just continue. And then let's visit all of the children in the adjacency list. So what's in the adjacency list? It's gonna be the weights, so the child weights in the node. So for every child in the adjacency list, we're going to see what it would cost to get to that child node. So we're going to add the new weight is the child weight plus our current weights, and then if that weight is less than the distances there, then we could go there. Wait, I think if you're using a BFS, you can control the number of stops in the main loop. maybe. Let me now, man. Now I'm thinking at most K stops. Yeah. That makes more sense, Q. I like that idea. But will this work still? Since I already coded it up. Let me think. Maybe it's a little bit unnecessary, huh? Because Dijkstra's, the cheapest flight is gonna reach there first. But the cheapest flight isn't necessarily gonna have K stops. Is it? Maybe the cheapest flight would have 50 stops of a $1 flight each stop. And that's the one that would probably finish first. So maybe the K is okay here, you know? Yeah, I'm not, actually I don't know if what you're suggesting is gonna work with a priority queue. But maybe just regular BFS. But anyways, let me just keep on keeping on here. So Dijkstra's, we get the new weight. We're gonna see if that new weight is better than the best we've ever seen. So if the distance is at the child and the K, should I do K left? I guess. Or should I do K left minus 1? I don't know, man. I'll just do that for now. Man, is there anything else I'm missing for Dijkstra's? What's K? Anyways. So I guess after this, maybe the Dijkstra's finishes, and then you can just iterate over all the distances there and get the smallest one. And then if it might not be possible, so alright, I'm not sure, man. Let me see if it's gonna work. I might have forgotten to do some things there. Did I just hit play instead of this is the same button, man. This button and this button. Jesus. Alright, where did I mess up? Where did I mess up? It's not gonna tell me, man. They're not trying to tell me where I messed up. How are we gonna find it? Anytime I don't know where the error is, I just start to comment out like basically like binary searching the answer. So it could be in here. Man, I can't believe that Dutch national flag problem got me so good. Could be in this while loop. Oh, it's in this while loop for sure. Let me just make sure I'm pushing everything correctly. So the weight, K left, if it's greater than, continue. I don't see the problem with my eyes. But it must be in here. What am I doing wrong, man? It's crazy talk. Is it like here? In the child node? Oh shit, you know what I don't do? I don't set the dang thing. Oh man. I'm still messing up here. It's a bad day for algorithms for me. Just big struggles, man. 200. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you. I know why. K is negative, man. All that work, and it ain't even right, man. What are they talking about here? Big struggles. What is happening, man? So what are you saying, Q? I should just give up. 0. All right, let me see. 0 to 1 on 100, and then that's it. It doesn't even go to like but I could. K is 1. Oh wait. K is 1. So maybe. All right. 1 stop. I see. I think my K count is a little bit wrong. I'm gonna put K plus 1 in here, and I'm gonna add K plus 2. But look, we're at 700 there, but it never gets put into here. Maybe because I need to do one more K in the thing. Alright, we're getting a little closer, man. But it still ain't right. Maybe Dijkstra's is not the way. Expected 500. But look at that. It goes to 500, but I don't see it. That's crazy. Start at 0. We hit 500. Look, it's right there. All right, let me try something else. $700, but then did I have just a dumb silly bug? I don't even remember what I had there, man. All right, let me try and submit this. Come on, man. Oh, edge case. So it's like source is 1, destination is 0. Wait, what? There's a flight from 0 to 1 that costs 2, and they want to go from 1 to 0, but there's no path. So if there's no path, oh. I see. Yes. I'm having so much fun. Mr. Love Pickle, what are you talking about? Alright, so if... Dang. So if we can't even go anywhere, we should just return 0. Anyways, I'm struggling. Let's submit this. You have a few oddities? What are you talking about, man? What? Alright, I'm gonna give up. Let me see what you did, Q. Maybe it's not Dijkstra's. Maybe you gotta just use BFS. Kate. Well, alright, let me try your idea. I don't even need to see what you did, man. I'm just gonna do because I know what you did. Regular BFS, case steps, and minimum thing. So maybe I got like sidetracked with the Dijkstra's. So I'm gonna use a regular ass BFS, but we do need an adjacent. Man, I shouldn't have erased all that. I'm gonna just erase the parts I don't need because, all right, I don't want the Dijkstra's part. I don't want this part. I don't need no parity Q. I don't need no distances, but I do want my adjacency list. I don't think we need this. We'll just use pair int int. I'll make a Q pair int int. We'll push the source. And no. What are we pushing in our queue? Oh. Maybe we do need a tuple. A QTIII, and we'll put our source, our K's. No, we don't need our K's. We need our. We just need our source and our price. So forget the tuples, man. And the price is 0. Because we'll do a step thing. So while there's something in our queue, we'll step through everything in the queue. So the queue size is this. Man, I can't type. All right, here we go now. So this is our node and our price. Let's visit all the children in the adjacency list. So we got the weights first, or the price, or whatever. In the adjacency list at that node. I guess it's directional, so we don't need to worry about going in a loop too much. All right, so that's our new price. I'm gonna push that node. And then what, man? I guess if the node is the destination, something like that. But then if the ants is the max, that means we never made it. All right, that's what Q described that he did, I think, but I can't implement it still, man. Let me see what I forgot to do here. I'm stepping. Like, why is everything zeroed or -1? That means it never made it. You still need to check if new prices is greater than the distance. Do we? Wait, I think I have another bug though, because it's not even doing anything, man. It's not even doing anything. Let me see out here. Just go 0, 0. That's crazy talk. Did I put the source in here? Destination, and then nothing gets added. Am I going crazy? Or what? Is my adjacency list right? Hey, I don't know. It's doing something. Maybe there should be, maybe it's too aggressive or like off by 1. Nah. I think it's like an off by 1 with the K's. Ah, there we go, there we go. So yeah, it's an off by 1 because they don't mean how many airports you can stop at. It's like how many stops. So it's a little strange. All right, let me see. Dumpy Done. Dijkstra's. Nah, I don't know. That's what I tried, Dumpy Done, and I couldn't get it. So, memory limit exceeded. All right, so this is what you're talking about, Q. That, how is this exceed? I feel like this should not exceed though. Let me see how many flights. What's this say? How many flights is that? Memory limit exceeded, they telling me. I don't know. I'm gonna try some funky things, man. And then I'm gonna just give up, I think. How is this exceeding memory? Does it just get that big? 13 Ks. 17 136. Alright, we're gonna, I don't know what to do, man. I'm gonna ask AI, why is my solution so bad? Alright, here we go. Why does my solution memory limits exceed? Did that work? Alright, so it doesn't like that part. But let me see what's up. Every node at every level pushes all its neighbors, even when the path being extended is already hopeless. Right, I see, I see. So yeah, it's basically what you're saying, Q. I see it now. We just need that stuff. Would you say that read-only access to most of your database tables is bad? I don't know. I guess you can, I mean, maybe if you can like run SQL queries on the tables like that, that's bad, but all the data is supposed to be public, you know. Hey, Mr. Pickle, didn't you just ask me if you should DM me or not, and you're like telling everybody all the findings? What's up, man? What are you doing? Anyways. Coding with Jay, what's happening? Is learning LeetCode still worth it in 2026? I think it is. All right, let me do this thing. Distances. So distances of size n, set it to max. And then I guess only if the new price is better than what we got there. Man, this problem is harder than it looks. For me, at least. Is that the only thing that we need? That is the only thing we need. All right, what time is it? 11:30. Said I can't DM? What do you mean you can't DM? Like on Twitch? Give me my email address. You want my email address? There it is. Is depression a common side effect of DSA? Shit. I don't know if it is, man. I think it should maybe bring you out of depression when you get that big paycheck, you know? How you're maintaining your hair? I don't really maintain it very well. Alright, today, algorithms kicking my ass. But what's next? Should we try... We didn't even get to sliding window, man. Should we do this one real quick? Trapped volume between heights. Heights I is the height of the column standing at position I on an elevation profile. Every column is 1 unit wide, so the profile is a row of stacks of unit cells. Implement trap volume between heights. Turn the total number of empty unit cells that sit directly above a column and below the level of the tallest columns flanking them. I know this is trapping rainwater, man, but I think this probably needs to be reworded. What's this website? Capital Crazy. What's happening? It's AlgoBlazer.com. It's under construction, but it's a site that I've been working on for a few months now. I borrow check BTW. What's happening? Oh, and Draxen's Clunts. See you later, man. Good night. Oh. think this probably needs to be redone, like reworded. I don't like the description at all. All right, so they're saying that's 0. That's like 1. That's like 2. So it's saying 6 positions 2, 4, 5, and 6, and 9. All right, let me put indices. So I said position 2, 3, no, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 9. One. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see. Man, it's been a long time since I've done trapping rainwater, man. How do you do this again? I don't remember. Let me look at LeetCode's thing. Steven Sagiball, what's happening? This is trapping rainwater for sure. How the heck do you do it, man? $20,000 heights up to 10 to the 5th. Oh, I see what it's saying. I see what it's saying. I remember now. They're saying this is the structure, and if we, like, how much water can we trap? So we can trap 1 there. One here, 2 there, 1 there, and 1 here. So if we go left pointer, right pointer, and then we just decrement them or increment or remove the smaller ones. So right now, I guess we get like no water from this. All right, I think I see it. I think I'm seeing it, man. So our water is 0 right now. Which keyboard? It is called a Bubble 75. Also, what's happening? Caviar Nash. Welcome. Alright, so we have 0 water and I guess we don't add any here. So these are both size 1. I guess we don't add any water there either. But here, we add 1. So it's like, we have to remember this 1 somehow. It's like the max of the LRs, the min. I think we need to remember the maximum minimum that we've seen of the L's and the R's, and then we add that much water, the difference. Something like that's what I'm seeing, man. So this one was 0, this one is a 1, so the max of the mins is still 1. Now this is 2 and 1. So no water gets added here. Then the minimum is the right with 1, so we decrement that. Now we're at 2 and 2. The max of the mins is still 1 right now. Wait. Oh, the max of the mins is now 2 here. So these add no water. Alright, we should have 1 water from here. Now we increment 1, 2, another water. This one is 2 waters we get added. Alright, that's how we solve it. I'm gonna just implement it now. So the idea is, dang, it's been a long time since I've done that problem. We have 2 pointers. I'm gonna say the max of the mins is equal to the max of the min heights L heights R. Hey, Steven Sagiball, what's happening over there, man? Alright, so we take the maximum of the minimums, and then the water that we have is just gonna be, let me think. What am I thinking about right now? I'm thinking about adding the max min minus the current pointer that we're at. That might, I don't know if that's right, but it's something like this, what I was trying to do. I might have made a bug somewhere. Should I run through it? Or just hit the run button? I think hitting the run button is easier than stepping through everything. Alright, that was it, man. Oh, that took me a little bit to figure out. Even though, like, I'm supposed to know this problem. Alright, what's next? Ooh, that doesn't update. Alright. Do we have time to do any more, man? It's almost time for me to get out of here. So we've done 2 categories. 1 category a day. Hash maps, and then we just did 2 pointers. Man, how come this has the categories like that, but this one only has like 1 big old bar? It's crazy talk. Not sure why. Alright, sliding window. Alright, we did this one yesterday. Let's see what's up. Longest subarray with at most k zeros. Oh, I can do this one for sure, right? Given a binary array nums, every element is 0 or 1, and an integer k, return the length of the longest contiguous subarray that contains at most k zeros. I don't like orange. Why you choose orange? That early access badge should be centered in its container. Yeah, it probably should be. Why I choose orange? Because blaze is like fire. And fire is like orange, you know? Yeah, I think the alignment is a little messed up. I should fix it. It's like different fonts. I don't know. And then some of these buttons are also a little funky. Like different sizes, you know. Alright. Sliding window with at most k zeros. I'm trying to change my sliding window from the while loop to start using a for loop. So I'm gonna say if this is a 0, then we need to increment our zeros counts. Spirit of Raja, what's happening? That keyword sounds creamy. Yeah, it's creamy and bubbly, or whatever people call it. All right, so I move the right. All right, let me try and draw out what I'm trying to do here. Or sliding window. So left and right pointers start at 0, L and R. So here, if nums R is 0, which it's not, I increment the zeros. So we're set at 0, and I increment my right pointer. And I keep incrementing. And then now this is a 0, so I increment the 1. And then we have another 0 here, so I increment another 0 there, so we have 2 zeros. And since our count of zeros is less than equal to k, so far this length is the best. But then if we take one more 0, we'll have a count of 3 zeros. So while we have more zeros than we're allowed, we're going to be shrinking the window. So we increment our left pointer. So this one is not a 0, so we don't change this 0 number. So this left pointer is going to be shrinking right up until we drop one of those zeros, and our 0 count is now within the k range. And then once that's there, we can continue growing the right pointer until we get to this last 0, and then we gotta drop one more 0, and then so on. What are you saying? What are you saying, Steven Sagiball? I am Nordic, so it's originally pronounced Freya. I see, Freya. Use a sauna? What kind of question is that? Because they're Nordic? I went to Norway once, and it was a nice place. You guys have a lot of tunnels in Norway, man. All right, let me implement this idea of the sliding window. So we see the R, it's a 0. We increment our 0 counts, and this is going to be the part where we're shrinking the window. So while our 0 count is greater than k, we're going to increment the left pointer. But we'll check. If the left pointer is a 0, we should decrement the zeros. And then, I guess, increment the left pointer. So after this while loop finishes, for sure, we are going to have a valid window. And then we just remember the best size of that window. And the window size is going to be R minus L plus 1. And then that's it. Funny enough, I'm based in Norway. Nice. Yeah, I went to, where did I go, man? Stavanger or somewhere like that. All right, that's a sliding window. Easy sliding window. Giving the birds and the bees talk. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, Steven Sagiball. I'm originally Icelandic. Lived 19 years there, but moved to Norway recently. Iceland is bumping too. I like Iceland a lot. I went to Iceland one time, and I drove from Reykjavik to Glacier Lagoon on the east side of the island. I only spent like 5 days in Iceland, but man, it was a nice time. What's happening? Code 99G, how you doing? The hot springs? No, I did not go to the hot springs. The Blue Lagoon or whatever it's called. I don't know if does Blue Lagoon still exist? Didn't a volcano destroy it or something like that? Or did I imagine that? I could have swore, man, that place just got destroyed like a couple years ago by some volcanoes. All right, do I have time to do this? 9 minutes to do a sliding window. You should hike the Logover Trail in summers. It's one of the most beautiful experiences of life. I actually want to go hike around Iceland with my wife and go on like a multi-day hike where we just bring bare minimal things and go on a loop or something. I don't know. I like Iceland because there are no dangerous animals out there, man, in the wild. You know, there's no insects either, like crazy insects, so you don't have to worry about snakes or bugs or wolves or bears or coyotes. You only got to worry about sheep, maybe. I don't even know, man. What, you got a horses? I also do LeetCode. This is your ID. Yeah, we do a lot of LeetCode out here, man. Alright. Let me do this problem real quick and I gotta go. Longest substring with distinct characters. Given a string S, return the length of the longest contiguous substring of S in which every character is distinct. A substring is a run of consecutive characters. The empty string has no characters and its answer is 0. So for this sliding window, I'm going to use a hash map to count the counts of characters. I guess I could use a vector 26. I'll just do that. No. I will not do that. I'll use a hash map because I need the size of the hash map will tell me how many distinct characters are there. Right? And then same thing, sliding window, right pointer. We are AlgoBlazing. We are. Right now I'm traveling, so currently in Zurich. Dang, I like Zurich too. I've been to Zurich a few times. Do you just do 6, 7? What are you talking about? Who said 6, 7? I'm a world traveler? Yeah, I used to be. I don't think I travel the world so much anymore these days. Have you been to SawCon? I don't know what that is. I did 6, 7 with the hands. Oh. What about Japan? Steven Sagiball wants to suck on these nuts. You're not welcome to do that here, Steven Sagiball. I don't want that. What about yeah, I just went to Japan, Korea, and Taiwan, I guess. But before that, I don't really travel too much. Hey, Q, thank you very much for tuning in, man. I'll see you next time. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow, but it's maybe. Do you have Discord? I do, but it is... You got to pay to get into my Discord, man. The price is 6,000 channel points to get into my Discord. Have you been to all continents? I have not. I've only been to North America, Europe, and Asia. Only 3 continents. Just finished writing an email. Alright, I'll check it out, man, and then I'll forward it to my agents. Alright, let me get this problem real quick, man. We only got 4 minutes, so... I gotta increment the character at the right in the frequency map. I gotta say, while the frequency map size is less than the window size, then we need to like shrink the window. So I'll decrement the left, and then if that is 0, I'm going to erase it from our map. And then once we do that while loop, the map should be good. And then we can just record the best length right here. And then, all right, this is the last problem I'll do. Is it gonna work? Who knows? I'm heading back to Japan in a couple weeks. I could go other places, but for some reason, keep going back there. Yeah. Spoon XOR. Japan is nice. All right, well, I guess I will join the stream whenever I can. Oh, yeah. I'll see you. Well, I'm about to end soon. But I guess, yeah, to collect those channel points. I just connected with someone on BFF. What's BFF, man? BFF. I didn't increment my L pointer here. Best friends forever. Yeah, that's what I think it's called, but I don't know. Got my clip of the day. Oh, I don't know. I remember you clipped something. I don't know what you clipped though. It's like a dating app, but for friends. Bumble BFF. Never used it. Use unordered hash. Hey, is my site broken? Oh yeah, it is broken. It's gonna time out because we should increment the left pointer right there. All right, that's it. We're done. That's the final problem I'll do today. And I guess, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I'm trying to go through all these problems in the learn section just to make sure it's right. And eventually I'd like to, I should be like editing the lessons and checking them, but I'll do that off stream maybe. I don't know. There you go. AlgoBlazer, man. It's coming together. I've put some new updates up today. I don't remember what I need to add like a change log somewhere so you guys can know what we changed or what we added. But I did a bunch of things. Let me test some of them out, man, real quick. That I didn't. I think this thing is changed. If I submit something, we can adjust the size of this. Before we couldn't do that. It's morning here, 6 a.m. Dang. That's early or late. I like the black and orange. Nice. So what else did I change? Now you can be idle in the room. So if you don't move or anything, instead of showing online, you'll show as idle. Because you're able to see, I guess, all the online people in whichever category. If there's anybody solving problems, you can see them. All right, I gotta go. El Minson is in here. Should we spy? He ain't doing nothing. All right, we gotta find somebody to raid. And we are out of here after. Anybody doing LeetCode? The Bright Side, thank you very much for the follow. We got one LeetCoder, maybe two. I don't think this person is here, man. What is happening? I'm trying to find somebody to raid. Hold on. Michael Deming, maybe? I don't know anyone else to raid. Live programming. Sometimes Michael Deming does LeetCode. Yeah, I don't know who else. So let's go. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. It might be tomorrow, it might not. My next official stream is on Saturday, but I've been trying to do some extra streams recently. So maybe I'll hit one tomorrow in the daytime and Friday. We'll see how I feel, man. Background store. See you later. Not many today. What you talking about? Hyper. Adios. Thank you very much. Spoon XOR. Steven Sagiball. Spirits of Raya. Adios. Mr. Love Pickle. Adios. Thank you very much for checking things out. I'll see what you wrote in the email. Everybody from YouTube. Code 99. See you later, man. Capital Crazy. Coding with Jai. Everybody. Hello, Kitty Boy. Thank you very much for tuning in. Everybody who's lurking, I'll see you next time, perhaps tomorrow. And Negative IQ Viewer, what's happened? And Momo Rolf, see you next time. Adios. I'm back, Negative IQ Viewer, but I gotta go now, man. It's getting late. Dang, I went rating Michael Deming and he just went offline, man. Whatevs.